Hey guys, over here, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to change out your gauge lights to LED. Like mine are changed to blue. Can't see it worth a shit because it's daylight, but you can see there that they are blue. I'm going to show you today on how to change those. But first you got to get your gauge cluster out, which is real easy. What you're going to need is a T20 Torx bit. Flat blade screwdriver might help you. It's not required, but it might. An extension, maybe one not quite this long, and a 7mm or a 9/32. Either socket will work. Don't ask me why, but they do. But the first step is to take out this one, this one. There's one right here, one up there, if you can see it. One right there, probably can't see it because my camera sucks. You just take a T20. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Just remove that. I'm just going to loosen them. I'm trying to watch the video as I do this so you actually see what I'm seeing, because I know I have a bad habit of not showing you what I'm doing. So I'm trying to look through the camera and do this. So yeah, it looks like I'm a retard. But yeah, it's pretty simple. You just take these four out. They're not in there tight, so you don't need to crank on them. And be careful when you're putting it back together, because you don't need to strip anything, because I've already done that. You just remove that. I got a tripod, this would help a lot. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Take these out. Give me a second. There's one. These look completely different than any other screw in there. So just remember what they look like. I like to kind of sort them in these pockets, because I don't know, I guess. And then you get the other ones out, I guess. I mean, I guess you don't have to take the other ones out. If you just feel like breaking it, I guess you could do that. But for the sake, just steering wheel's in the way. There's another one. They're all the same length and size, so you don't have to worry about that either. It's kind of hard to do this, and when I open this door, you're going to hear a lot of wind noise because it's actually pretty windy out. So that'll be fun for you guys to listen to. You can probably already hear it a little bit because I have the windows down a little bit because it's freaking kind of nice out. Now, there's a bump for you. There's another one right there. And then what you want to do, put the emergency brake on. I'm going to do it because I'm on a hill, but if you're on flat, you shouldn't have to worry about it. Just put that fucker down. There you go, because you're going to have to shift it into first. You take your key. You don't have to turn it on, just like I did, and I still don't have that fixed. Shut up. And you just, come on, there we go. Put it down into first gear, or according to mine, it's pass first. But yeah, that way you can get this out. I got this kind of glued to it, so it makes the job fun. I've already done this, but I've done it a million times, so it's not a big deal to me. But if you're new to it, you just pop that out. I'm not going to take out the gauge cluster and stuff because I actually have another gauge cluster. I'll just show you. But let's get this out of the way. I'm going to have to set you down for a second. See if I can get it propped up so you're at least not staring at nothing. There, you can look at that. Alright. Alright, that should be good enough. And then you got all this, but the steering wheel's still in the way. You don't even have to drop your steering wheel or nothing. Some people say drop your steering wheel, but you really don't have to. You got plenty of room. But, whoop. And then you got your plug-ins. I don't know if you can see them, because I can't see. You got plug-ins, you can take them out, or you can just leave them dangle. It's up to you. At the end of the day, it's your pickup, your job. But anyway, to remove the gauge cluster, you got a screw behind this screw, which is actually stripped out on mine. I didn't even over tighten it, just stripped out on its own. You got one here, right there, and then you have one behind this deal. So you just take this, you undo this. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna take it out, but you undo that so you can get plain as day view there. You got they're all 7mm, so you don't have to worry about it. You got one right here. You're going to have a little silver one right here if you've never taken it apart. There should be one there too. Just a little silver one. Let's see if I can show you see if I can show you what that looks like. I got a bunch of junk in here. They're gonna look like this. I don't even know what size they are. What I did is I took this deal and it happened to lock in there, so I just undid it with this. Worked actually really well. Yeah, I just do that. I got saliva all over my screwdriver now. Yeah, you just do that. There should be like 2 of them. One here, and on this side there's one here. Then there's one 7mm here. 2 7mm right there and there. I think you can see them. Yep, there they are. And you don't have to take that one out. You don't have to take that out. And then there's another 2 7mm right there. You can point the camera right at them so you should be able to see them. But you have to take this out, the thingy I'm pointing at, the HVAC, yeah, that's what's called, out first, because there's also a screw behind this to take the radio out. You don't have to unplug anything, but you can just get them out of the way so you can get to the screw behind there. You'll see that screw and then you can take it out. And there's also, no one ever says this, but on this one, on the bracket, there's a screw right here. It's all nice and lovely and pretty. That has a bracket that comes up, which helps hold that up. No one ever mentions that, so just be careful with that one. Don't lose that bracket, put it back. You don't really need it, but I just put it back because I can. But yeah, I'm not going to take the gauge cluster out because I have another gauge cluster I can show you with. So it's real simple. Oh, and I forgot, you also got to disconnect your shift indicator lever wire. It's just down below here. It clips onto the steering column. You can take a flat blade, just a flat blade, and you can nudge it off and it'll come right out. It's pretty simple. Some people forget that too because the gauge cluster gets hung up. But that's real simple. I'm just going to kind of throw this bezel back on kind of where it's supposed to be. It's hard to do with one hand. Set you in there again so you can look at my beautiful shift knob for my 4-wheel drive indicator. I'm going to have to open the door here. There we go. There we are. I just set that back down in here. And you got, I also forgot, there's a clip here and here on top of this deal. Don't break those. I mean, you're probably okay if you do, but just don't. Let's put that in real quick. Don't over tighten things, like I said. If you over tighten them, you can break the plastics or strip them out, and you just won't have a good day. So I wouldn't do that. I'm just gonna throw this back together real quick because there could be a guy coming out here any second to dump some stuff because I'm actually working at the dump right now. And I figured, hey, I gotta sit out here for like 6 hours or something. I'm not gonna make a YouTube video on how to do this because I haven't seen a single video on YouTube covering the 94 gauge cluster for exchanging. It's really simple. It's very similar to the 96, but there is a couple little differences. So I'm just throwing this back together. It's super simple. Everything comes apart just like you took it apart, I guess. And on this, you don't want to really tighten it down because you actually make the plastic bulge out a little bit. So I'll actually have it just a little bit loose so where it don't wiggle, but so it's not sucked in either. So you have to be careful with that because I think I have the wires like mixed up or something, and they've been giving me troubles ever since I took it out the first time. But it's not a big deal. And you won't have this stupid thing to worry about. I just kind of threw it on there because I could. But anyway, like I said, I got another gauge cluster I can show you on. Here it is. This is one without a tack. This one don't have a tack, as you can see, but it works the same. But there is 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4. This one only has 4. The one with there's 5. There's 5 on this one. one with the tack will have 7. Just to let you know. This one is really bright. And to take them out, it's pretty simple. You just twist and pull out. But it don't matter. You have to get new sockets. You have to buy new gauge sockets because these bulbs do not come out. I forgot to bring a socket so I could show you the differences. But basically, if I show you, they got those. They're, I don't know if you can see in there, not. But the poles are wrapped around this, and if it has this open, you have to replace it. The ones that you don't have to replace, it's just smooth on the bottom. It's closed. I wish I would brought one to show you, but I forgot about it. But you get those interchanged with LEDs or whatever. However you want to do this. I changed mine to blue LEDs to match my shifting lever indicator. I actually got a blue LED to show you. These are eBay special cheapos. I mean, they're good enough for what I need them for, but I'd go ahead and spring for some better ones. But like I said, you have to get new sockets. I got 10 of them for like, what was it, like $4 on eBay, and they worked really well. They're all black. They worked well, so it's not a big expense. So if you have, I guess the 96 gauges, you don't have to replace the sockets, but on these ones you do. Actually, even says on the socket, I don't know if I can see it, says replace entire assembly, because you have to do that because the bulb don't come out of them. So that's your little tidbit today. I hope this video helped you, so you can have blue LEDs or whatever color you want to change to, or maybe a bulb's just burnt out, whatever. But you have to get new sockets either way if you're going to do anything with the lights in the back. But I got that changed to blue, got that changed to blue. This lights up green, the radio and HVAC lights up green, that lights up green. But while I'm here, since I just mentioned the radio, when I turn the radio on at night, oh yeah, still have to put it back in park. I've just been sitting here in park the whole time, and release that, and just kind of push up on it. Make sure your brake light's not on. Well, it's gonna be, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's real simple to do. Just get new sockets. Just look up 190. Yeah, they're 194 bulbs. 194 bulb sockets, and you'll see some, let's say, for instrument panel or gauge or whatever. Just buy them, real cheap, not a big deal. But then you just throw everything back in, and if you're changing LEDs, I would test the lights before I just put everything together, because the poles matter. So if the LED's not lining up, just take it out of the socket, turn it 180 degrees, put it back in the socket, and it should work. If it don't, like, you're probably wondering like, why I have 2 extra LED lights. They work. They do. I tested them. They do work. But they're just being a pain in the ass, so I replaced them with actually good LED lights. But you can't really tell the difference between the two. So, but yeah. It's pretty simple, and if everyone knows how to change the bulbs in that radio, like if it's like super simple or not, let me know. Yep. Thanks for watching.